Yo, what's up? It's your mate Casa back again here with a brand new video. After 2 months absence on this channel, maybe 3 months, I'm going to start doing daily reactions again. In today's reaction, we're ranking all 30 teams of every player play for their team, which they were drafted to. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what I should react to next. And hit that sub button. Let's get straight into it, man. So it'll turn up this volume just a little bit. Let's go. So, who's going to be first? What team? I think the Lakers will be the sickest team. Because a lot of players are from LA. Obviously, that's the most talented part of the United States or whatever. Starting 5, Dallas Mavericks. Justin Anderson, Hamilton is alright. Muscala. Kelly Olynyk's the best player on that team. And he's not even that good. Wait, hold on. He's only averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds, not even an assist a game. Kelly Olynyk, that wouldn't be a very good duo, so I wouldn't say they are a very good team. The Dallas Mavericks are an L, just so for now. Brooklyn Nets would have Jordan Crawford, Kyle Korver, knockdown shooter. Derek Favors is alright. Ryan Anderson, another 3-point shooter. They got Brook Lopez. So you got great big men out of Derek Favors and Robin Lopez. You got 2 great shooters out of Kyle Korver and Anderson, I'm pretty sure. Ryan Anderson, that's the one. That would be a pretty good duo right there, but he wouldn't be making the playoffs. Either of them teams won't be making it. Josh Richardson, he's okay. Dwayne Wade in his prime, yes. But not right now. I would not say they're a contender with that team. That team doesn't look too good. The only player that is good on that team is Dwayne Wade. The other people are just role players on other teams, so I wouldn't see that good. A Michael Beasley, Dwayne Wade combination for a duo, you wouldn't really know. Rondo and Devin Booker. Now, that would be a nasty combination. Rondo giving them passes to Devin Booker for open 3. This team could do some things. It probably would not be a playoff contending team just yet. If Devin Booker becomes into the next Kobe Bryant, as he's meant to be. He's supposed to be a little Kobe Bryant. But with Rajon Rondo's passing ability, he can make Devin Booker into a superstar. Rookie Rubio, he's like a Rajon Rondo type player. Zach LaVine. Karl Anthony Towns, though. And Pekovic, that'll be a nasty big man combination right there. Be like, yeah, it'll be a nasty combination. They'll probably make it to the playoffs. Maybe the 8th seed if they're lucky. But I'd probably say they're the 9th seed or that 10th seed in the conference. The Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, Patrick Beverley, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, and Marc Gasol. I thought a bit more players would be from there, but they might be from the Clippers. I might put like the Clippers and the other players. I don't know. But Marc Gasol, he's nasty. He's a nasty player. D'Angelo Russell, if he becomes better than he is right now, he might even be traded away from the Lakers. We don't know. We'll see in the upcoming weeks. Nicholas Batum, Rudy Gay. That would be a pretty good combination right there as well, but they're not a playoff contending. I don't see any of these teams being a playoff contending team. I think these is why they're not in the top 20 or the top 10, whatever. But, yeah, right. I wouldn't say Richard Jefferson. Rudy Gay, yes. I wouldn't put Richard Jefferson as a good duo. Nah. You got it wrong there, just in my opinion. Starting 5 for the Detroit Pistons. Brandon Knight, Caldwell Pope, Middleton, Johnson, and Drummond. Brandon Knight, he's ass. Pope, he's okay. Middleton, trash. Amir Johnson, he's okay. But Andre Drummond, yeah, he's a star. Averaging 13 points and 13 rebounds. Damn, son. And Middleton is the duo. Yeah, they're probably like the bottom of the ladder right there. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Zach Randolph. Pretty good trio right there. That's still a playoff contending team because we got Lillard and McCollum still in there. Probably say I'm a 6th seed right there. I don't know what the conference ladders would be like if I ranked every team or what he's saying right here. But I thought the Lakers would be way better. I didn't think the Lakers would have that such low of talent. They must be all going to the Clippers. They must. The Kemba Walker, yeah, he's good. Felton had his day. Kid Gilchrist, great defender. Tobias Harris, trash. Cody Zeller is pretty trash as well. Not a very good team. Kemba Walker, I don't see him carrying them to the conference finals, the NBA finals anytime soon, so I wouldn't say they're a playoff team. Tobias Harris, he's quite nasty back in his day. Wizards, John Wall, Jordan Clarkson, Bradley Beal, and JaVale McGee. That's actually a nice looking team, not gonna lie. Jordan Clarkson, John Wall, and Bradley Beal trio. You got JaVale McGee at the center. He's been playing pretty good for the Warriors this season, so hey, that team might look pretty good in my opinion. Hopefully, I see John Wall carrying them to the conference finals. Maybe they can make the conference final with that team. I don't know. The Spurs, Tony Parker, Goran Dragic, Manu Ginobili, Luis Scola, and Thiago Splitter. Now, you got Tony Parker. If they're all in their prime, that's a nasty lineup. I'm not going to lie, because Tony Parker in his prime was pretty nasty. So was Manu Ginobili. They're always going to be a great duo, but if they had Timmy D, even though Timmy D's retired, if they had him, it's still, you know. The Sixers, Drew Holiday, Lou Williams, Andre Iguodala, Vucevic, and Joel Embiid. That's a pretty good team. If they had that team, the Sixers, they wouldn't be the worst, the second or third, whatever. I think they're the fourth worst team. The Lakers, Brooklyn Nets, Suns are probably all worse than them. But hey, Iguodala back in his prime was really good. The Raptors, DeMar DeRozan, Terrence Ross, PJ Tucker, Chris Bosh, and Jonas Valanciunas. Chris Bosh, DeMar DeRozan combo, that would be freaking nasty. Both in their prime. Even currently, even though Chris Bosh is not in the NBA right now, I don't know where he's going to go. Where do you think he's actually going to go? He got kicked off the team for the Heat. We don't know where he's going, but we'll find out soon. The Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard right now, no, but his prime, yes. I don't like that team. That wouldn't be a very good team either. I haven't seen any teams that are like spectacular. I wait for the top 10 teams to show us who are the greatest teams in the NBA where they're drafted from their hometown. But Victor Oladipo is a pretty good knockdown shooter. Grizzlies, you've got Michael Conley, Kyle Lowry. That's a pretty good combo right there. Kevin Love as well. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting. Where would you put these guys? I put these guys in the 7th or 8th seed in the Western Conference. I have to put them in the 7th or 8th seed at that lineup. Even though there's going to be so many more sick teams. I can't wait to see this top 5. That's when I'm going to love it. Number 14, the Boston Celtics. Smart, Bradley Johnson, Pierce, and Jefferson. It's not a very good team. I'm sorry, that's not a good team. They're not even a playoff contending team for me. They're not good enough. Especially with Paul Pierce declining. That team's just an aging team, but in their prime, maybe. Might probably put them in the top 6 seed in their prime. The Clippers, Eric Gordon, Sean Livingston, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Tyson Chandler. That's not a playoff contending team. You got their best 3 players are all bigs, and you got Eric Gordon who's a knockdown shooter, but no, it wouldn't work. It's like the Pelicans this year with Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. It just doesn't work unless you have a great facilitator on the court. The New York Knicks, Tim Hardaway, Shumpert, Gallinari, Chandler, and Porzingis. The only good player on that team is Porzingis, I gotta say. They're not a playoff contending team either. They're still the same team as I don't see them being the 12th best team out of all these lists. I put the Wizards at number 12. Put the Wizards above every single one of these teams. I don't see anyone beating the Wizards out of all them teams so far. The Denver Nuggets, Moutier, Anthony. I still put the Wizards in 11th place. I put the Wizards. You have to put the Wizards above all these. I'm telling you right now, the Wizards are a great team. With that lineup they got right there. Melo, he can't carry a team to the finals. It's been proven. He tried to do it with the Nuggets and the Knicks. He just cannot do it. And that team is still not as good as the Wizards. I'm sorry. Utah Jazz. Darren Williams, Rodney Hood, Hayward, Millsap, and Cantor. Now that possibly could be better than the Wizards. Hayward's a nasty ass player. Hayward he's gonna be great. Good luck next year. I'm gonna see him being in the MVP race maybe next year. I don't know. Darren Williams, he's not that good, even though he's averaging pretty good stats. Atlanta Hawks, Teague, Pau Gasol, and Al Horford. Would that be a nasty 2 big man lineup? Could that be a Pelicans lineup? But they've got Jeff Teague, who's a pretty good facilitator. So is Dennis Schroeder. But Pau Gasol and that other center at the 2 spot, Al Horford, I forget all the time. But that's a pretty good lineup right there. The 2 big duos. Milwaukee Bucks, Brogdon in a couple of years, he's going to be freaking nasty. Antetokounmpo, you're going to put him in the MVP race already for next season. That is how good he is. Andrew Bogut, a fellow Australian just like me. And Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah, that's a team that I can see going like the 5th, 4th, maybe 3rd seed in the conference, in my opinion. They'll probably make the semifinals. They won't make the conference finals. Sacramento Kings have Isaiah Thomas, McLemore, Evans, Cousins, and Whiteside. Only problem with this team right here is DeMarcus Cousins and Hassan Whiteside. They're the kind of the same people. If you play NBA 2K, Hassan Whiteside's like a post scorer, And DeMarcus Cousins like a glass plant. And you got Isaiah Thomas, he's nasty. He's probably going to get traded off the Celtics any day anyway. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. Now, this is what I've been waiting for. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard together. I got to put that. I have to say they're the second seed. Just because Kawhi Leonard, MVP. He could be MVP. We don't know. Even though Russell Westbrook or James Harden most probably will make it as MVP. But still, the Pelicans, Chris Paul, J.R. Smith, Buddy Hield, Anthony Davis, and Nerlens Noel. I like that Chris Paul, Anthony Davis lineup. If the actual Pelicans get Chris Paul and they put DeMarcus, Anthony Davis, and Chris Paul all in the same team, that is when Chris Paul's going to make his first conference finals. I'm telling you right now, if they pick up Chris Paul, maybe. Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, LaMarcus Aldridge. If Derrick Rose is in his prime, yes, another great team. But do I see them being better than the last team? I don't see it. If they're the current players, Chicago Bulls have to go to the 5th. Have to go to number 5. I'm sorry. They're just not as good. Maybe the Wizards are better. I'm not too sure. Golden State Warriors. Got Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Vince Carter, Barnes, and Draymond Green. You've still got the trio there. So easily, that is still probably a finals team right there. Because you've got Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson all playing together. That's an instant playoff team right there. Instant finals team just because you got them 2 players on there. And it's like the similar team they already got without Kevin Durant, really. Cavaliers, Irving, they're finals contenders. They'll probably win the finals, in my opinion. Like, you can still got Kyrie Irving and LeBron James together. And that Tristan Thompson's a god-like rebounder. Let's see who's number 1. Because you can't put anyone above LeBron James' team. He always shows out in the playoffs. Just like Kyrie Irving. They're killing it right now. Can they beat the Warriors? Probably not. Probably losing Game 7 or Game 6. I see the Warriors winning that. Oklahoma City Thunder. Westbrook, Harden, Durant. They're back together. Westbrook, Harden, and Durant. Do I see them being the Warriors or the Cavs? That is up in the air. The Cavs, Warriors. I'll probably put the in the finals. Maybe I'm not too sure who would put the Warriors or the Thunder. But if you guys enjoyed this video, tell me what you think about this whole collaboration about the teams. Tell me in the comments section down below what I'm going to react to next. I'll be back on my reactions every single day. But anyway, guys, make sure to drop a like, share, subscribe if you're new. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.